it's just like, looks, it doesn't look good. Like,
because I got a call stating that that vehicle, okay, is an employee here, and you
I want to leave dispatch, but I will not leave this property. I haven't broken the law.
Welcome to another episode of When Corrupt Cops Regret Messing with the Wrong People. Today, we're going into the world where the law meets the lawless, and not in the way you'd expect. We've got Officer Mandero and Albano thinking camera shyness is a crime, and mechanics like Roger Edger showing badges don't teach common sense. The unwarranted house entry attempt. Next, we have a case of the unwarranted house entry attempt.
You have no right to enter. No, you have no right to enter. Nope. Here, get your phone.
I have it.
You have no right to enter in here. Get out.
You have several people.
It doesn't matter.
It
doesn't matter. I said to remove yourself from the property. You had no right to open my doors. Get off of my property.
Where a woman's determination to protect her rights turns her into a legal lioness in her own living room. The stage is set in a quiet suburban neighborhood where privacy is not just expected, it's a way of life. Enter our heroine and the not-so-heroic officers who apparently missed the class on the Fourth Amendment.
Not supposed to open my door. Get off of my property now. Get off of my property now.
And you're not gonna
Get off of my property now. Get off of my property now. Get off of my property now. Get off. You get off. Get off. Let go of my door. Move. 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 I command you to move.
One fine afternoon, two officers decided to take a casual stroll into our lioness's den, that is, without a warrant or even a knock. Maybe they thought it was an open house, or perhaps they were just craving some homemade cookies. But our heroine was not having any of it. She wasn't just a homeowner, she was a home defender.
Get off my property.
You're aggressive
You
behavior.
don't
is
ever
not
come back
appreciated.
here.
You don't
You're not welcome
I don't
here. Get
understand.
off. And don't you ever open my door again. Sierra, come here. I want her number now. You guys go back in. I want her. What's your badge number? What's your name?
227
And
Constable.
what is your name?
Constable Beaulieu.
Don't you ever open my door again.
It's a place of business.
No, it's not.
a
It is
residence.
not a walk-in.
It's not a
You
residence.
do not walk in my doors.
You are open to
You do
business.
not walk in my doors.
As the officers nonchalantly tried to enter, she stood there, like a goalkeeper in front of her goalpost, the goalpost being her front door. Excuse me, gentlemen, but do you have a warrant? Or did my invitation to the cops' tea party get lost in the mail? She quipped, her arms crossed. The officers, caught off guard, exchanged glances that screamed, "Did she just outsmart us?"
No, I'm not assaulting nobody.
You're not
I'm not assaulting nobody. I'm done.
Your behavior
I'm done.
is very aggressive.
I don't care.
She's tired.
I'm sick and tired. This is my f***ing daughter. How dare you come to my place of business that I have to feed my children? I'm f***ing done. I can f***ing, you don't even know what I can do to you right now. Get up. No. Get up. I'm tired. Get up. Now. You too. Get up.
Mom.
My property.
One of the officers, trying to regain some authority, mumbled something about checking on a disturbance. "Oh, the disturbance is quite clear," she retorted. "It's the sound of my rights being trampled on." As our brave girl continued to assert her rights, her voice firm and unwavering, the officers started to look like they wished they could sink into the ground, or maybe teleport to a universe where citizens don't know their rights. The encounter reached its climax when she, smartphone in hand, declared she was recording this blatant disregard for her rights. The officers, now resembling kids caught with their hands in the cookie jar, began to backpedal, literally. "We'll just leave now," stammered officer, his retreat as awkward as a penguin on a hot day.
A home is a person's castle, and without a warrant, officers entering are less law enforcers and more uninvited guests with badges. This case was a testament to the sanctity of personal property and legal rights. Remember, your front door isn't just a physical barrier, it's a legal one too.
The filming of police cars incident. In the concrete jungle of New York City, where the unexpected is the norm, a young man decided to turn his camera on some of the city's finest police cars, that is. Enter Officers Mandero and Albano, who seem to have missed the memo on the First Amendment.
Are you alright?
Are you alright?
The reason you're recording the cars?
Why you came up on me like that?
Because you're looking into our vehicles. That's
why
why.
you came up on me like that?
Because you're looking into our vehicles.
Why you so aggressive?
I'm not aggressive.
You are.
I'm asking you why you're looking into our vehicles.
Why you so aggressive?
You need to
And you have to
report
be
our vehicles?
reminded to turn your body cam on?
No, my body cam is on.
What's your name and badge number?
Mandaro 18915.
And yours?
Altavano 26485.
And then here you...
Altavano 26485.
As our camera-savvy citizen casually filmed the park patrol cars, Officers Mandaro and Albano, badges 18915 and 2645 respectively, approached him with a mix of confusion and misplaced authority. "Why are you recording our vehicles?" Officer Mandaro asked, his tone laced with suspicion. The man, unfazed, quipped back, "Because I can. It's public, right?" The officers, perhaps thinking they had stumbled onto a major crime scene, tried to assert that filming their cars was against the law.
No.
Or you just hard of
Do you
hearing?
take any medication?
Are you drunk?
Absolutely not.
You sure?
100%.
Okay. Suspicions of crime, can't look inside vehicles. What's next? What else?
Do you need any type of
I
help?
don't answer questions. I told
Do
you that
need any
already.
type of medication, or do you take
Are
any
you
medication?
you need an
at all?
ambulance, sir?
Do you need? I'm asking you. if
You
need an
okay?
ambulance. I'm asking you if you're okay.
You got ADD or
I
something?
do not have ADD. I'm asking you if
So
you're
you
okay.
can't.
The young man couldn't help but chuckle. "What law? The make-believe statutes of New York?" he retorted.
That's a crime?
If you're going inside, it just looks suspicious. That you can record
And he
it all
said
you want.
suspicion is a crime?
Yeah, I just left my police vehicle here, going inside there. I don't know what's your
Okay.
intention. I mean, a lot of auto braking happening, so that's why they might be asking. You can record it all you want. It's no problem. There's other kinds.
So suspicion is a crime?
It's just like, it doesn't look good. Like you're going inside.
But am I breaking the law?
Listen, we are investigating your crime over here.
Officer Albano, determined to assert some semblance of control, declared that touching the police car was a no-go. Our hero, armed with nothing but his wit and a smartphone, countered. "Actually, I can check if the tires are good. After all, my tax dollars paid for these wheels."
Good job.
Okay, you should like teach them that. Teach them about the First Amendment. That I'm not committing no crime.
All graduated the police academy. They're all alone.
Come on, you know the academy ain't shit. They don't teach you nothing at the academy.
I take pride.
They don't teach you about the Constitution.
Anyway, so you have a great day, okay?
Did you learn about the Constitution at the academy?
The officers' faces were a picture of bewilderment. Had they just been schooled on taxpayer rights by a civilian? As the exchange continued, the man's knowledge of public rights seemed to unravel the officer's confidence thread by thread. "You need to learn how to do your job better," he teased, while Officer Mandaro's face turned a shade that matched their patrol car. Let's have a quick legal quip from our expert Larry.
Filming in public? Totally legal. The First Amendment protects your right to record police activities in plain view. Knowledge is power. This camera showdown wasn't just about who had the best angle. It was a lesson in First Amendment rights and the importance of knowing them. And for the officers, a reminder that public accountability is always in style.
The unlawful arrest of mechanic Roger Edger. But let's not stop the laughter there. Next up, we have the tale of Roger Edger, a mechanic who proved that sometimes the best tool against injustice is knowing your rights, and maybe a wrench. In the sunny streets of Huntsville, Alabama, mechanic Roger Edger was just doing his thing, fixing cars. That's until officers Kristen McCabe and Cameron Pillot decided to drop by for a chat, and not the friendly kind.
What are y'all doing?
Get in the car.
Is this your car?
Here's doing a drive on tag.
One of my customers.
1867.
One of your customers?
No, tell. Yeah. I was over here earlier.
Whose car is that?
This is mine.
The black one?
Yeah.
The duo strolled up to Roger, who was elbows deep in engine grease. "Got your ID?" Officer McCabe asked, with a tone that suggested she wasn't just making polite conversation.
You call the plate right now. Listen, I ain't got time for this whole word. I don't mean to be rude or nothing.
Okay, no, you do need to give me your ID
No, I
or
don't.
driver's license.
Listen, I don't want you to run me and for nothing.
Are you refusing to give me your
I'm
ID or
telling you,
driver's
if you
license?
Roger, perplexed, responded, "Why? I'm not driving. I'm fixing." But our officers, clearly not fans of auto repair, decided that this was suspicious behavior. Yes, fixing a car in a garage. How dare he?
Is that how you talk to someone? Is that all officers supposed to talk to someone?
Yeah,
like this?
we're here doing a custodial search on you.
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. What y'all need to do is call Ms. Joel Patel right there in this office right here and hand me the key. That's
I
what you need
already
to do.
explained to you, all right?
I mean, I am such a rush. How long has it been, man? I've been trying to get over and get this car all day. And then here, there it is. Okay. Look at it.
3821 Crane Drive.
That's it right there.
Is that all it's possible?
I think she's having problems with her.
Officer Pillot, badge number still a mystery, decided to turn the heat up. You're refusing to show ID? That's it, you're coming with us. Roger, still holding a wrench, couldn't believe his ears. I'm being arrested for fixing a car? What's next? Getting a ticket for changing a light bulb. Meanwhile, McCabe and Pillot seem to be competing for the most absurd Officer of the Year award.
Okay. So, all right, he is going to jail. All right. Yes. Okay. Well, that sucks. I mean, good people go to jail too. Good people, bad people. If they break the law, they break the law. They go to jail. All right. I asked him multiple times for his ID or driver's license. Did I not? Yep. Okay. Then he refused. I asked him again if he was sure that he was refusing to give it to me. He confirmed that he was refusing to give it to me, and at that point, he is obstructing an investigation, and he is going to jail. All right? I'm out here because I got a call stating that vehicle, okay, is an employee here, and you got...
They handcuffed Roger, accusing him of obstructing an investigation into what no one knew. Not even Sherlock Holmes could solve the mystery of what crime Roger was supposedly committing. Fast forward, and it turns out Roger wasn't just good with cars. He knew a thing or two about the law. He filed a lawsuit against the city of Huntsville and officers McCabe and Pillot. The courts, probably trying not to laugh, ruled that the officers were not protected by qualified immunity because, surprise, surprise, fixing a car isn't a crime. Hey Larry, what are your thoughts on this incident?
Getting handcuffed for not showing ID when not driving? That's not just a mechanical error, it's a legal blunder. Know your rights during police encounters. This case wasn't just about an overzealous ticket book. It was a reminder that knowing your rights can be as important as knowing the difference between a wrench and a screwdriver. For the officers, it was a crash course in Law 101.
Confrontation with Ottawa County Sheriff's officers. Next up, we roll into a situation with the Ottawa County Sheriff's officers, where a man's quick wit and legal know-how turn a supposed game of hide-and-seek into a lesson in civil rights.
Don't touch me, bro. What's the badge number, dude? What's the badge number, ma'am? Identify yourself now, since you're surrounding me. What's the badge number, ma'am? Identify yourself.
Sir, what's your problem? Hiding behind buildings is what drew this attention, okay? If you're here for regular business, we'll leave you be. But your behavior is why we're out here.
Identify yourself.
Sergeant Graham, Ottawa County Sheriff's Office.
In the not-so-sleepy streets of Ottawa County, a curious game of cat and mouse unfolded. But in this case, the mouse was a quick-witted citizen, and the cats were none other than officers from the Ottawa County Sheriff's Office, including the now not-so-confident Sergeant Graham and the self-assured Officer McDaniel.
What about you, ma'am?
McDaniel, Ottawa County Sheriff's Office.
Okay. What about you? Okay. What about you?
Our protagonist, let's call him Dave, was just hanging out near some buildings. You know, as one does. But alas, this seemingly innocent activity attracted the keen eyes of our officers. They approached Dave with the classic line, "You look suspicious." Dave, unfazed, shot back, "Suspicious? Am I wearing an invisibility cloak or something?" But Dave wasn't just armed with sarcasm. He had a secret weapon, knowledge of his rights. He confidently demanded their badge numbers and names. Sergeant Graham, taken aback, probably wished he had a badge number that spelled "not available." And Officer McDaniel, well, she looked like she was calculating the odds of her confidence, winning over Dave's knowledge.
I don't have to leave the property. I haven't broken the law. This is so funded by our tax dollars. If you want to leave, dispatch. But I will not leave this property. I haven't broken the law. Go back inside. Now.
You don't tell them what to do.
I tell them exactly what you don't. You understand me?
Why do you want to know our badge numbers? Quizzed Sergeant Graham, trying to sound authoritative. Because, Dave replied with a grin. I'm playing police bingo, and I just need one more number for a full house.
Public official, right?
Yeah, I'm here property of public. I want to know what you're doing too.
None of your business. None of your business. Go back inside.
Hey, leave the property.
I don't have to leave the property. I haven't broken the law. This is funded by our tax dollars. If you want to leave, dispatch. But I will not leave this property. I haven't broken the law. Go back inside.
The situation escalated when Dave calmly, but firmly asserted his rights. He questioned their authority to detain him without cause and reminded them that, hey, standing near a building isn't a crime. Yet, the officers, now resembling deer caught in headlights, fumbled for words. Dave's insistence on public accountability turned the tables. What started as an attempt to intimidate him turned into a public display of the officer's lack of sure-footedness in the face of a well-informed citizen. Now my legal buddy will have a word on this.
Demanding officer identification isn't just a power move, it's a right. Knowing and asserting this can turn the tide in citizen law enforcement encounters. This encounter wasn't just about a man and some bewildered officers. It highlighted the power of knowledge and assertiveness when facing authority. The real crime would have been silence in the face of unwarranted suspicion.